Hey, good morning, St. Lucas. Saturday morning devotion. I've got a candle lit, my coffee, almost time for another cup. And I wanted to share with you a few quick words as we begin our Saturday morning together, as we step into, I guess we're kind of beginning um, the second week of what I'm calling physical isolation, hoping that we can still be socially and spiritually connected. So I wanted to start our time with a prayer from this book, Celtic Benediction. It was a gift from a former district superintendent, Annette Stiles Pendergrass, and it has morning, midday, and evening prayers for every day of the week. And this is the Saturday morning prayer. In the silence of the early morning, your spirit hovers over the brink of the day, and new light pierces the darkness of the night. In the silence of the morning, life begins to stir around me, and I listen for the day's first utterances in earth, sea, and sky, and in the landscape of my own soul. I listen for the utterances of your love, O God. I listen for the utterances of your love. So we're about kind of sort of, depending on your calculating time, in a week, ending our first week, beginning our second week of being physically isolated. And I guess I hope and pray that as this prayer asked us to do, that in the midst of all of this chaos around us and the noise of the world and the legitimate stress and anxiety and concern we all have, I hear this prayer calling us to begin this day listening for the utterances of God, the utterances of God's love. And so I'm wondering if you could comment on this video about how you have heard the utterances of God's love this week. Maybe something that you felt God's nudging in your life this week. But then also, as you begin today, I wonder how you might be part of uttering God's love, God's presence in somebody else's life. And then I wanted to close with this prayer from Augustine of Hippo. Augustine lived in the 4th and mid-5th century. I hear this prayer. Almighty God, in whom we live and move and have our being, you have made us for yourself, so that our hearts are restless till they rest in you. Grant us purity of heart and strength of purpose, that no passion may hinder us from knowing your will, no weakness from doing it, but in the light we may see light clearly, and in your service find perfect freedom. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. I look forward to seeing your comments about how you have experienced the utterances of God and God's love, and how you'll begin this day living in and being a part of uttering God's love to the world around us. God bless you, my friends.